a lot of people ask about. You ask a question. Let my brain get in gear.
Velvet Revolver.
Velvet
All right,
Revolver.
so-
I was going to ask about what the deal is with random orbital or dual action, but
Go for it.
I couldn't remember how to phrase the question.
Let's talk about the Velvet
Oh, the
Revolver
difference
first.
between dual action and
DA
random orbit.
Yeah.
That was a good question.
Yeah.
There probably is a difference, but we're not aware of what the difference is. So we will use the two words interchangeably. We call a DA an RO and vice versa, and there might be somewhere written what the definition of each machine is and the differentiation of each machine, but we'll call a Velvet Revolver a DA and an RO.
I remember now. A lot of sort of fellow car enthusiasts that I speak to are really apprehensive about polishing their own car, particularly with a machine.
With a machine, yeah.
Yeah, they feel a lot more comfortable with the idea of using either hand polishing or not polishing at all.
Yeah.
Just
But-
non-mechanical abrasion, like, non-mechanical stuff for their cars, right?
Yeah, my experience with the Velvet Revolver was really good, and I found it really forgiving and easy to use. But it was intimidating the first time. Everyone's really apprehensive about it, saying, "Oh no, don't do that. You're going to damage your paintwork."
It's the thinking that you're going to put a machine on your paintwork, and if your dad told you how risky it is to do that, for good reason, because back in his day, the machines, they were basically grinders, and they built up a lot of heat, and they were risky to use unless you had a really high skill level. That fear that you might hurt your baby is there, and it's real. It's just unfortunate that people don't understand how forgiving these machines are. They've come a long way. But you guys didn't have that issue?
No,
No,
didn't have that issue at all.
no. I found the Velvet Revolver really easy to use. But one of the other questions I had: what are the differences between the nanofiber pad and a foam pad, and why is one better than the other?
Yeah. So the nanofiber pad's more, it's more of an all-rounder. It won't cut as aggressive as a foam pad, and it also won't finish up as fine as some foam pads, but it has a broader range that it works in. It doesn't cut as aggressively as our white SHD pad, but not far off, but it finishes up much finer. So it's a better all-in-one pad, and the reason that we use it on the Velvet Revolver too is because it builds up very little heat, and it reduces that friction and takes all the risk out of polishing. Not all the risk, sorry, but most of the risk out of polish. So the machine has a forgiving action, and that nanofiber pad's very forgiving as well. So the combination of the two makes that system that you're using almost foolproof. You would have found that it had some decent cutting power, that it removed some imperfections
definitely.
without too much work.
Yeah.
And usually you'll find, you would have finished off a car just with the nanofiber pad,
Yeah.
gone straight to your protection step, look great.
It did. It was, the results were, as I said, surprising.
It surprised both of us,
Yeah.
right? Because, we've never really dipped into the whole mechanical side of things with, we've always been that, hand polish and trying to get that. But, if trying the Velvet Revolver.
Will you go back?
Yeah, absolutely.
Will you go back to hand?
No, I wouldn't go back to hand.
things
No
by
way.
hand.
No way.
Yeah.
It's almost like 150 times better than what a hand.
It's one of those things, once you experience polishing with a machine that's as forgiving as the Velvet Revolver, you'll never ever go back to doing things by hand. It seems crazy to do that much work for such little result. There's so much waste of polish, and it's $175 for the machine. It's difficult to help customers to understand how easy it's going to be and how good the results are going to be. It seems risky.
Yeah, it absolutely seems risky. I think it's as you said, it's that leap of faith, I suppose, of taking a machine and applying it to your baby.
Yeah.
When
your pride and joy.
Yeah, when you've heard, well, be careful. I wouldn't do that myself. That's why I take it to
you can
my
burn
detailer.
paint, you can do this, you can do that. Yeah.